Alright guys, so today we are doing a sketchbook tour. I picked number 4 because honestly this is the first and oldest sketchbook I have. It's not the first sketchbook I ever had, but it's the oldest one I have now. I unfortunately used to throw out my sketchbooks like a retard when I was a kid. I didn't start holding on to them until about high school, so I lost a couple in a flood a few years ago, and this and one other one I think are the only ones I have left from then. And everything else I have is basically in the last 3 years. So here we go. This is like probably from grade 9 to, I don't know, probably a couple years ago. Honestly, the sketchbook is really random, and all of my sketchbooks are. Most of them are shit. I don't like anything in most of them, but yeah. So here I was like just drawing little practice poses and shit, trying to see what I could figure out. I don't know, man. This is just some weird shit. I'm just gonna flip through it. I probably won't talk that much. Okay, this I can talk about. So I did all of the Kids Next Door characters. I did each character on a different canvas within a week, and they all came out really dope, and so these were the sketches that I'd created for that. Some more random shit here. A lot of pages are half full. I really never filled my sketchbooks back in the day, and I kind of still don't now because I always find that I run out of space and I just move on to a next page when I don't like what I did on one page, like this for example. I hated it, so scribbled it away and moved on. This is just like a random marker thing. This was back when I first started painting, I think, actually. And I first started like kind of working with my flowers more often, and yeah. Little bear tattoos. I was just practicing drawing. These are just from like random drawing sketchbooks and things like that. Same thing here. This is, I think this was Christopher Hart's stuff. All this here, just like bear faces and eyes and emotions and whatever. Here's number 1 from the Kids Next Door, but he didn't end up having the chain with the pipe, but he did end up looking pretty much like that. I know it's hard to see because it's messed up. A lot of times I go back to my sketchbooks and I'll test the colors on the piece I drew or whatever. There was some sort of thing way back, like this was way back, and somebody was doing a competition to try and make a logo, and obviously this is terrible, but I tried to enter that. There's number 3? I think that's number 3, right there. This was, I think, also for that same competition thing. I like this a lot better. This is actually pretty cool. Maybe I should do something with that at some point. It's always nice to go back to your sketchbook and find something you can work with later. This was also from another drawing book, just random sketches back in the day. I was just practicing. I borrowed something from the library, I think. Same, no, there's nothing there. Same thing here, same book. Just literally copying all the pictures that were in it. A lot of times I like to do that. I used to be really bad at original characters. I still pretty much don't think I'm that great, but here's an example. See, these are all my original tries at using emotion and making different face shapes. It's just not very good, but this was in back in grade 9, so I don't think it would be as bad now if I made an effort at that. Maybe I should try that. That'd be a cool challenge. A little bone character. Oh, this was always a fun piece to look at. So back then, when I first started painting and shit and got on Instagram, I was doing a lot of like my own style of art and doing my own characters, and sometimes I would do normal cartoon characters, but I wouldn't really change their style. I would kind of keep them pretty similar, and so somebody asked me if I could do it in more my style, and at the time my style was pretty like this, I guess you could say. I don't know how to explain what that is, but yeah, so I did Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and I basically redrew them in the style that I guess I thought I would make it as if I did them. So I think that was pretty cool. I ended up doing these guys on a skateboard actually, and I gave it to a skate shop back then. Some random shit. A lot of this stuff is just like, I don't know, whatever. Back then I was proud of this. I remember being so happy. I was like, yo, this is sick, dude. And I thought this was awesome, this stupid writing here, and wow. It's actually pretty fun because I don't look at these very often. I only open them up once in a while to look for things I can take and use for art if I don't feel like being creative that day. See, lazy art. Just wasn't even trying. But back then I didn't take myself seriously. Like, I didn't start really trying with my art until, like I said, when I started on Instagram and painting 3 years ago. And so basically, you know what, it might be almost 4 years now. But before that, it was just drawing at school because I hated school, so I would draw in my sketchbook and not do classwork. I'll zoom that in for you guys. This guy's in jail and all he wants is cheese, some crazy mouse, I don't know. Weird idea I had. This is like some weird comic that I apparently did that I forgot I did, and it's called Old Fella and the Creep, I think. And yeah, I'm not gonna go through and read that, but it exists, apparently. I think this creepy looking dude here steals like this old man's pie. Yeah, I think he, yeah. This was cool, I like this. I like these letters here. I don't know why I did it, but I like it. Maybe I should do some more Halloween stuff this year. I never take part in Halloween stuff. I don't know why. I never do anything festive. I'm a weird person. I don't like anything. Some toilet paper, dude. This was an idea that kind of came from Captain Underpants in some way. This is one of my original characters, Psychedelic Sam. He's pretty dope. This was the first time I sketched him out, and I really, really, really loved this sketch, but I honestly could never get the sketch exactly the same. I really like how his pants are friggin' tiny, and then he's got a really long body. But yeah, he looked pretty dope when I did him. More of this toilet paper man. I don't know what I was into back then. I guess I was trying to practice comic stuff. Like, you can see I was just doing weird shit. The Wild Adventures of TP Boy. Oh my god. That's funny. I can't explain what this is, so I'll just let you see it. Yeah. Oh, I like this dude. What the fuck, dude? He's cool. I should paint him. That'd be fun. Or even draw him again. See, there's another attempt at that dude, but it came out just horrible. And then this is because I was just doing really bad that day, and I was probably depressed, I think. And so I was writing random shit and doing little weird characters with weird faces. I was trying to figure out a piece too at the same time as that. I remember I was doing it to see if I could come up with something neat. Skipping through this part because it's clearly a big mess. This was another thing. So the first time I ever got invited to an art show, it was actually an art battle art show as well. So basically the dude was like, bro, you gotta come, man, you gotta do this. And I was like, bro, like, I don't have time in an hour to get all of what another painter would do with just paint markers. Like, I can't get that much paint onto the canvas that quickly. And he's like, dude, just use black and white. So I started practicing in my book, trying to get ideas of what I would do. I didn't end up doing this character on the piece I did for the battle, but I did do like a lot of flowery stuff like this. I didn't win or anything, but it was definitely fun, and I'm glad I ended up going. The guy convinced me, and if he didn't, I might not have ever gone to any art show, so really glad I did that. Some more practice body shapes here. This is really misshapen. This one's kind of okay, I guess. So I'm only going to do one sketchbook in this video, obviously, based on the speed I'm going. I'm just going to do like a video once in a while of each sketchbook, and then once we get through them, hopefully I'll have more sketchbooks ready to go. Clearly you can see that I have 5, but they're all pretty much like this. They're just a big mess. They don't have really much going on. This is honestly like you guys are seeing me practicing, and you're seeing everything that I do that isn't good, ever. And I'm not joking, like, it's actually bad. A lot of artists say, oh, this piece is shit. It's not. Most of the time their pieces are good. Like this one right here, I don't like it now, but I'm not gonna lie, at the time I thought it was friggin' awesome, and I'm not gonna lie, it's still decent. Like, I could take that and rework it. It's not horrible. Everything else here is pretty rough, but you know, like, at least I'm being honest. Like, this is bad. This isn't that bad. I'm not gonna sit here and say this is horrible like most artists would, because I just don't think it's that bad. This guy's some old ugly motherfucker. Looks like a frog. Oh, I was trying to figure out paint. I guess I was mixing. Oh, I remember doing this. I did this, so in grade like 10, I really hated school bad, like I said, and so I dropped out twice. I went to alternative schools, and one alternative school I went to, they didn't even have credits, they didn't have grades, they didn't have anything. Basically, you go there, you do whatever you want, and eventually if you feel like it, you build a portfolio and somehow they connect you to a college and you get in there. It makes zero sense to me. I went there for like 2 weeks, I made this huge ass canvas with this teacher and painted it, and that was like the first time I ever did a painting, which was really cool. I never stuck with it at the time, but yeah. And then obviously this I drew in that school. It was a really weird school. There was like grade 6 kids all the way to grade 12. It was fucking random. I don't know what this is. Don't ask questions. There's nothing going on the other page. Okay. This is from something. If you guys know what this is from, comment, because I definitely know it's from YouTube, and I know it's this weird like devil dude, but I have no idea what it was, and I don't know why I drew it, but I guess I watched it. I don't know. Weird. There's nothing really going on here. I did a painting of this back in the day with paintbrush. It was really, really shitty, but I like the drawing. It's exact from what I got on Google. I didn't change it at all. Oh wait, yes I did. Yes I did. I changed it on this side though. I did it again here and I added some piercings. That's funny. SpongeBob. Patar. Mario and Luigi. I was trying to draw an owl. I really like owls, but I can never draw them at all. Oh, look at this. Okay, this at a time was whatever bedroom I was in, I guess. And I was trying to figure out how I wanted to set it up. That's hilarious. This is like Rugrats dude, kind of, a little bit. Oh, my friend drew this weird design, and then I kind of redesigned the design, which I don't like it, but I did that. This is the same bedroom thing, I think. Oh yeah, see, okay, I remember this. Yeah, this was a basement apartment. The one that got flooded, actually. That's where I lost a lot of furniture and stuff. I had to move from one place to another, and it sucked. A little gangster dude. He's funny looking. Actually, this is really funny looking. Holy shit. Half the time, I was just like drawing randomness, always. Billy and Mandy. I was gonna paint this, but I never ended up doing it because I didn't really like it that much. There's not really much going on here. Oh, I drew the evil bear from Billy and Mandy here, but also didn't like that. I don't think I did a good job of it. Big mess. I was trying to probably right here empty out my like marker colors. Ew, I got it on my finger. Random. Oh, wait, which way? This way. The earth is a gift that must be taken care of, guys. This is true. This is true. And it's dying right now. But anyway, moving on from that. I don't believe in the devil, so don't take this as me liking it. This is all what is happening in the world. So. But this was back in grade 9 that I drew this. So just imagine the fact that I've been interested in that stuff for this long. That's why I'm depressed a lot. If you understand what I'm talking about, good on you. If you don't, then good. I like this. This is really cool. This is like, I don't know, I back then I did a lot of like weird stuff like this, and I don't know why I don't do it anymore, but I don't know, I guess I felt like the black bubbly stuff was like poison and the earth was taken over by this, as you can clearly tell what that is. These are like evil characters or something. I don't know, like I can't explain what it is really. It says control here, like, but it's basically an idea of corruption and shit like that. Oh, you know what? I think that's the only sketch in my entire life up until like last week that I ever did a two-page piece on, because I really don't do this very often. I'm starting to now, but I remember I painted this back in the day. If you go to my old Instagram at 8emoody without the underscore, take that underscore away and just go to 8emoody. That's the page I've been locked out of. My page now is this. But anyway, you can find that painting there if you want to see how it looks. It's way back down though. Courage Cowardly Dog, Mario. This was like practice way back when I first got my markers. I remember I started doing stickers of that guy. Random dude whining like a bitch. This was like some weird dude. I don't know what he was supposed to be, but I think he was supposed to look like kind of clean cut in some way. Didn't turn out too good. There you go. Self-explanatory. Some random... This was me trying to figure out paint colors for what I wanted to do for a background. This was a Mega Baby. Oh, and this is a Mega Baby. Here, I gotta zoom that in for you guys. There's another one too. Yeah, I did a Mega Babies painting, I think 2 years ago. Maybe 2.5 years ago now. Holy shit, yo, I've probably been painting for 4 years. I keep saying 3 years. Like, I'm stuck on 3 years. I think it's 4 years, guys, that I've been taking myself seriously and doing paintings. This is I did this for that same skate shop I did the skateboard for. They wanted to do some sort of contest, and so they asked me to make a flyer up. So what I did was I drew this, and then I took a picture, and I added like letters and shit like that. If I had a picture of it, I'd show you, but I don't. But the sketch is pretty cool. This was with the paint markers. MOLOTOW paint markers. That was an attempt at a caricature with charcoal, which I can't stand charcoal or caricatures, so combination of two things I don't like didn't come out very well. I think am I going backwards? No, I'm good. Okay. Oh! When I was in that same alternative school with the grade 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 kids, this kid was in like grade 7, but he was really cool. They called him Hats, because he always wore this pointy hat, and so I tried to draw him, and I really liked this at the time. It was cool. This is my original character, Ava, or Eva, who I think changed the name of, but really I don't care anymore because I haven't painted her in a while. But the name was changed to Indigo. Anyway, yeah. Random squirrely looking dude here. Oops. Oh, there's something. Oh, it's just a ramp. I drew a skate ramp and a wall, and I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing with this, but for some reason I didn't continue. It was for that skate shop as well, I just don't know why I stopped. I think she told me she didn't want something like that, I don't remember. I personally don't like it, so maybe that's why I didn't use it. Random little drawings, some angels, some random shit. A little, apparently like a floating light bulb. What is that? Whoa! Okay, whatever this is, I like it a lot. It's like a floating light bulb with buttons on it. I don't know what this is or when I drew it or why, but it's interesting. So guys, if you ever wonder, like, you know, am I bad at art sometimes? Well, clearly now you can see very clearly, because I did do a sketchbook tour when I first started my YouTube channel, and I think it is still up on the channel, but the quality is extremely low, and so you wouldn't be able to see the things as well as you can here. And I basically went through all of my sketchbooks in one short video, and in this one I'm going through one whole sketchbook very slowly, so you can see all of what's in it. Last time I did the video I was requested to do it slower, so maybe this will be a good turnout. I know it's a long video, but maybe you guys will like it. I don't know, I'll try and put some music in the background, keep it interesting in some way. Oh my god, apparently there's some boobs here that I tried to draw. I didn't know that that was there, but oh, I see why. Okay. That's so funny. Okay, so my girlfriend has a tattoo right here on her like chesty ribby below her boobs, and she wanted to see if I could add something in a drawing to make it look cooler so she could get like an extension to the tattoo later on. And so I just drew like an idea of where the body shape would be and the tattoo would be, and then added some details to it, and that's why the boobs are there. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, so this was cool. This was a piece I did for someone who I went to high school with. and basically she was dating some dude and it was Valentine's Day, and so she wanted a picture of him and her as a cartoon smoking and drinking, and so that's what that is. That was the sketch. The painting actually came out really good. I really liked it back at the time. I still like it now looking at it, but obviously I don't have it anymore, so I don't know where it ended up. She might have threw it out. I think those people broke up or something and she said she kept it. Oh, I don't know. That's funny. This guy's cool. I think this is supposed to be like a Dragon Ball Z style dude, but he wasn't a specific character. I think I was just drawing whatever. This is nothing. This was for that same competition for the skate shop. Oh, this was, I don't know. I was trying to draw a tattoo sleeve for myself, and this is not even anything close to ever what I would ever at all want, so don't even please think that I would get this on my arms, because I clearly would not. It's shit. It's so bad. But I'm showing you because I was trying. And so, yeah. I didn't know what to go for. I had no idea what I wanted, so I was just literally drawing random shit because, like I said, I didn't know what I wanted. I think actually what I did want was this flower, and I was just trying to see what else could go with it later on, but I couldn't figure anything else, so I ultimately didn't get a flower. I have this eye and this peace symbol thingy and these fucked up, but they're there too, and that's it. So, oh, I'm going backwards now. Shit. Okay, some random shit here, nothing special. This book's a lot thicker when you take your time. I like these pieces. These ones I really enjoyed doing. I remember I was in grade, if not, it was definitely grade 10. Because that's when I started like getting to a point where I wasn't completely horrifyingly bad at art anymore. I could kind of come up with things a little bit here and there. And yeah, I remember really enjoying the black and red ink I was using at the time. There's nothing on this page, that's just bled through. It's random crap. Oh, I always liked this dude. I don't know why, but he looks really neat, this guy. You know what? I should redraw that. I really do want to, because I like the shirt. And I was just watching Jazza the other day. Whoever watches Jazza, did you guys see the friggin', oops, the, what is it called? Passepartout shit that he did with, what did he call it? Sexy, Tammy, do you remember the name? That character he made? Sexy Benjamin? Sexy Benjamin, yo. This reminds me of that character that Jazza made, Sexy Benjamin, and it just makes me laugh. That was a hilarious video and it was dope. It came out really dope. Alright, so this is random shit. Oh, I'll show you guys this piece. So this is my buddy Ryan, and he did this with, I guess, I think that was pastel. But yeah, he used to do graph. He doesn't really do graph anymore, but yeah. And another one, he just made a mess in my book is what he did, basically. Fucker. Took a bunch of pages. I don't know what's going on here. More practicing letters behind, and then a big mess after. Some sort of basketball looking dude. I feel like I posted this on Instagram at one point thinking it was really great, and this might have been like grade 10. No, that wouldn't make sense. That would be grade 11, yo. See, like I'm saying, it makes, yeah, that makes sense, because I wasn't very good until I started getting serious, which was when I was like 18 or 19. And so that's why these are all bad, and they were like grade 11. Like it's fairly recent. It's not super recent, but it's not that long ago. Like I'm 22, so. More random stuff. Trying to come up with some sort of cool logo for some reason. I don't remember why. Oh, the next page I can see that there's something decent finally, so that you guys can enjoy. Here, so I did a piece of these guys back in the day, and you can see the square here. That was basically the shape of the canvas, so picture them there, colored in, and then the background was all like crazy, like psychedelic spiral and shit. It was pretty cool. I ended up giving it away for a very cheap price to this dude because unfortunately I took a long time to send him something that he won in a giveaway, so I decided to give him something extra. It was an older piece at the time and it wasn't selling, so I figured he could have it. He really liked it, so he just had to pay shipping. This is kind of one of those same ideas from earlier. This is another thing for that skate shop. It's weird how time goes by so fast, man. Holy frig, like looking at this stuff. Like this was that alternative school too. And it just feels weird to see this because when I flip the page here, this was like 2.5 or 3 years ago. So you can see the difference from, oh shit, wrong way. The difference from like, yo, this was grade 10, so I would have been 15 or 16, whereas this was 2.5 years ago, I would have been 19 or 20. When you start taking yourself seriously and you start to try and learn, you can really get somewhere. And that's just an example of that, I think. More stuff for that skate shop. It was called Tallies, so if you're wondering why you keep seeing that, that is why. Another one. This guy was pretty cool. I didn't end up doing anything with him, but I did like it. And that is it. So, there we have it. That is sketchbook number 4 out of the 5, even though it's the first one I'm showing you. I chose this one because it's the oldest one I have. So I hope you enjoyed whatever you could of the pictures that were in here, and I guess that'll be the video. I'm going camping this weekend, so there will be nothing until next week. Oh wait, no, I'm not going camping. I'm going away this weekend, so there will be no videos until next week. And so I decided to post this to hopefully fill in the time. So anyways, take it easy guys, that was my sketchbook video, and peace out. Check out the other ones.